Small money that you try to work, all money will go for training. I go talk, look up at the same time. You should read it.
Yeah, you told me about how to sell in Nigeria. Wow. Your boyfriend is really taking care of you. I'm like, oh my
Bombastic
god.
side eye. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can see, we have a whole different setup and a very special guest. So she's going to introduce herself.
So hi guys, my name is Olive. I'm a makeup artist. That's really what I'm
Extraordinaire.
here. I'm also a civil engineering student. You know, an entrepreneur, a girl that is
Wow, that
to
kind.
make ends meet. So that's it. We'll be getting to know each other more throughout the video. I hope you enjoy.
Make sure you watch to the end because we have some juicy questions that we're going to be answering in this video.
Interesting chit
Yeah,
chat.
so as Olive is doing my makeup, we're going to be answering the questions and it'll be very interesting. So do not to stay around till the end. She's in fact, you see the makeup now. I don't have to talk too much. You just see the makeup on my face, okay?
Okay.
I want you to feel alright. I want you to feel alright. I want you to feel alright. Oh, prep. The longest thing. I saw one video of one Nigerian makeup artist, a man that is coming to Cameroon. Have you seen him?
What's the name again?
I don't even know that man's name.
I've forgotten it. I've been trying to contact him, but I don't know. Those people, they hardly reply messages on
Instagram.
Yeah, on Instagram. So I really don't know. I would have actually loved to go since it's just in wahala now.
I'll ask one of my cousins. She said she had registered for the training. I asked her how she did to reach here. The thing with business is that you need to constantly be trying to upgrade. Like you must be learning new things all the time. If not, it just feels like your skills are is the word obsolete. Yes. Like you just need to always be learning. Small money that you try to work, all money will go for training.
You use it for development, like you just have to keep developing and developing. Like when I'm going to attend his class, my main aim is not just the makeup.
Yeah,
it's the business. You want to
the business
how he does his things.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think he even said that he's also going to talk about like the makeup business and stuff and things like that. Because last, even if you know how to make products and all of them, do your makeup and all of that, in fact, applying to any business, you need to know how to actually run it. Yeah. Because it does not end there.
Yes. Because at some point you're asking yourself, how do I scale this type of
exactly
thing up? How do I scale it up? It's not that obvious. But then Nigerians are encouraging us.
See now, these Nigerians now, no, they're not sleeping at all. Man.
When I look at Layefa,
I'm
like, okay, I want to be like this. How do we get there? I've been watching Layefa for a long time.
Yeah.
How do we get there? But anyway, at the end of the day, it's still a good idea that you're already asking yourself, how do you get there? It's not everybody that is asking themselves.
Exactly. Some people are just comfortable where they are, like, I beg.
They don't even know where they're going to, so they don't have a problem of how to get there.
He's basically ready to chit chat about
it. Actually, and it's better when it's much more natural. Yeah, editing videos usually have the problem of sometimes not wanting it too long.
When you are editing.
Sometimes you want to involve a lot of things, but you don't want it to get too long, too late.
You are confused, you are stuck in the middle. Editing videos, first of all, now I'm getting tired of editing. I'm really getting tired. I like editing, but with YouTube videos, I just feel like there's not a lot that you can do in a YouTube video. It's just basic cut, crop, add text. There's not much here, so the real editing part of it is not really there. So it just gets tiring.
I think it's not just about YouTube videos, the type of YouTube videos that you do, because it's more like natural content.
Yes, just normal content, not anything extraordinary. And meanwhile, I usually like the other side of editing, kind of like you're taking different angles, you're trying different transitions. In fact, all of those things. So sometimes when it comes to editing my YouTube videos, I'm just like, I don't tire.
Thank you, sir.
Uncle Capsule.
Hello.
So on to our first question. What are the daily challenges that you face to keep your business running? Like, what are the daily challenges that you encounter daily?
Daily challenges. So I have a problem with. Well, I hope everybody has a problem because it's really difficult staying consistent. And the problem is that you don't stay. The reason why you don't stay consistent is not a lot of things for me. It's one thing. I'm an emotional person, so sometimes I let emotions. I feel bad about a lot of things. So sometimes I feel tired. I feel overwhelmed, and when I feel like that, I cannot go out and continue with my projects. I cannot think big for my business. Most of the times I just take some time out. So staying consistent. Sometimes you really heated up. You really want to go out and do this thing, and then something unfortunate happens, or something that really just pulls out your energy. You see now happens, and then for me, I just put it on hold because even if I force myself and go ahead and do it, I'm not going to do it well. And I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Once it's not good, I don't want it. I don't even want it. My name attached to it. So that's what was difficult for me, staying consistent, and there's an underlying cause. The cause is that sometimes I do let things get to me so much. So, and there are not things that you cannot say that you're going to live a life and then nothing is ever going to get to you.
No, it's not even possible.
There are days when it's just going to get to you. So sometimes when it does that, I just feel tired. I'll be like, I'm tired. I just need to rest. Just understand. I remember there are days when people would try to reach me, and then after they're like, "What was wrong? Were you sick?" I was just like, "Yes, I was sick."
Because you cannot really explain
it's
what
not
was
like the
going
type
on.
of sickness I could take painkillers for, but yeah, I was sick. So
okay, we're talking about consistency. I go talk, look up at the same time.
You look up and talk now. Okay, is it your mother? Your mother you're looking up.
Okay, anyways, in regards to what you were saying about consistency, I feel like it becomes a problem when it is a lot, when you shut down so many times, because you cannot be a robot in this life. Sometimes you need to like go back, rest, and all of that. But now when it becomes too rampant now, I feel like that's when it's a call for concern for you to really look into it. But what do you think? How do you think I actually be able to handle that situation? Like, have you come up with a mechanism or something that you can do that can help you times where you're not consistent, times where the emotional part sets in and you're like, I cannot do this today?
Okay, at first I just used to go back alone and not sit alone, not do anything. But now the sitting alone, I don't just stay idle like that. I take that time for, let's say, some sort of personal development. So I go away and read a book. So there are times when you see everybody will be like, we are not able to reach her, we're not able to reach her. I'm just alone, I'm trying to read a book. And it's probably going to be a book on something that I feel that I need to learn about, something that I feel that I need to improve. Because at the end of the day, you see that we are all just a work in progress. So I feel that even on your sad days, if you can use that sad energy to push you to grow, it's still useful. So that's what I do this time around. So it's not just like resting, it's not just going away for going away sake, but it's also
you're still putting in work regardless. You're putting in work in a different domain, not the work domain.
Exactly. And honestly, I've seen that it's these last 2 years that I've actually come to appreciate that books can do a lot for a person. Personal development books can do a lot for a person. So at first it used to be like, it's a cliche, it's good to read books, everybody's saying it.
But when you actually read, you see that it's actually good.
It actually works. Like they're not hyping it enough. They're not hyping it enough. So it's working really well for me. So each time that I go now, I don't just come back with a load of work that I have to catch up or clear off my table. I go away and I come back better. So I don't feel bad about going away every now and then anymore.
Because it's not like you're going away to do nothing. You're going away it's still like a learning process. When you go away, you're still learning.
To re-strategize, to get more energy, then come back.
To get even ideas from those books that you read. Talking about books, even I want to give a shout out to Jolly Life Books. Do you know where do you get your books from?
I have a friend who gets books from
Okay.
me. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know if people have friends that do that. I have a friend, if you talk to him and you're like, I'm going through a lot, this, whatever he talks to him about, at the end of the day, no matter what he tells you, at the end of the day, he's going to tell you.
Okay.
And I used to find it funny till I actually started reading those books that he used to send to me, and I was like, okay, when after you read this, nobody needs to tell you anything. Nobody needs to talk to you. Yeah. You're fine.
Soft copy or hard copy?
Soft copy. So okay. I've actually been reading books in soft copy ever since I started reading books in soft copy.
I used to read soft copy books, but at one point I felt like it's not really it for me because I'll easily swap to something else since I'm using my phone to read. And that's why I started actually appreciating reading like hard copy books more, because I just get to keep my phone away and then I'm just reading. It's just me and the book. So nothing can, except I intentionally say, okay, let me pick up my phone. Nothing will really easily distract me. So get your books from Jolly Life Books. In fact, she ships to all towns, everywhere. For me, my own... Okay, you want to say something?
Yeah, I wanted to say that it's actually really important. People just keep hearing others say it's good to read books, but I realize that a lot of people around us, we all just say that, but not many people do it.
Yeah.
Not many people do it. And then when you get to do it, you realize that, no, I should have been doing this a long time ago. I should have been doing this a long time ago, and it's good. There are only 2 times in my life when I switch off my phone completely. When I'm reading a book, I switch off my phone completely. Okay. And when I'm in a place like church where phones are not allowed, those are the only 2 times in my life where I switch off my phone intentionally. Yeah.
And for books, there are these 2 books I want to recommend to every person that is struggling to start up a business or thinking of starting a business. There's Small Business, Big Money and How to Sell to Nigerians. The 2 books are by Akin Alabi. These books are going to change your business for life. Have you read those books? You should read it.
Yeah, you told me about How to Sell to Nigerians.
Yes, it's very good, and it's just very much suited to like the African context, because you know that Nigeria, in fact, the way Nigerians are, they can imagine reading that book. It's going to like help you to stretch it to your own context, because at the end of the day, it's Africa. And then with regards to challenges as well, in fact, one of the main challenges that I face like running my own business is delivery. I hate to deliver with all my heart and soul and might.
Really?
I hate. Yes, so because it feels like you finish the work and then you're so tired, and then you have to start walking from place to place. That okay, you're gonna deliver. That's my worst part. If everybody could just come to me and come and collect, I'll be the happiest person on earth. And that's a challenge I really face, because for the longest time I've been looking for like delivery people that I can stick to. But it just always feels like this person has come, after the person has gone, the person is not doing delivery again after. So you cannot really rely. So it just feels like, what do I really do? And all the time now you need to start finding, maybe looking for like an individual, and it costs more, because even if a customer pays for delivery, you still have to compensate that person something extra. And so that's like the main challenge I face, and I've really not yet found a permanent like solution. But I'm still looking into that. I'm still looking into how I can really.
Yeah, but I understand for you, you have to deliver quite a number of times. Yeah. For me, delivery is not too often like that. It's not too often that I deliver products. It's not too many people.
It's a lot. It's a lot of stress. But you know, makeup has been rejecting me for the longest time. Rejecting me in the sense that I've been struggling to learn how to do makeup. At one point, I was very engaged. I had makeup products. I'll sit and try. I'll look for one of those pictures of my funny makeup that I ever made. I'll really see like this. I'll have the number of makeup tutorials I used to watch on YouTube. Oh my god! When I'll try on my face there, it just somehow.
It doesn't just look like.
It's not even encouraging. It's not encouraging me to even consider. I just say anyhow. This makeup, I'm going to leave it for now.
Honestly, I don't like wearing makeup on myself that much either. I don't like wearing makeup on because each time that I do it, it's like when I do it on someone else, I'm like, wow, this is nice. When I do it on myself, it feels a bit uncomfortable for me. I'm not used to, so I don't do it so often like that. Yeah, I don't do it so often on myself either.
Okay, let's take our second question. What are the attitudes that people around you portray that are not helpful?
Okay. First attitude that you see like every day, people trying to look for things to invalidate your efforts. They'll be like, they see you doing something, they cannot just say that it's hard work, it's dedication. They'll be like, they just look for something, a reason why you're perhaps why you're succeeding at it.
Yeah,
That is
okay, yes,
apart
yes.
from hard work. Probably somebody, I don't know, like a person sees you. Maybe you bought a nice thing for yourself after you worked hard to even get some
the
money and get something nice for yourself, and they'll be like, "Wow, the boyfriend is really taking care of you." I'm like, oh my god! Oh my god!
Criminal
So
offensive.
you could not say that
cyber.
you're really doing well for
I
yourself.
mean-
Like you could not say something good. Like your boyfriend is taking care of you. Like, do you have problems? Your parents pay for everything.
I think that's the one that I get like most of the time. Like, are you okay? So you're not seeing this
You're
work
working-
that I'm working like this. Then you come and tell me that
Working tirelessly, and then somebody just looks for something to invalidate
Yes.
their efforts like that.
that kind they're not seeing
It's
that
like you
you're
just
doing, you're
got it
working.
easily. Just got it easily.
Nonsense.
At the end of the day, you see that everything is hard work. You don't look at the person and see that no matter how easy their life seems, now, they have their own difficulties.
Exactly.
They
And you
have
will
their
not
own
always see
difficulties.
it.
Yeah.
I'll not come online and be crying. You will never see
Who
me when
cares
I'm
at the end of
crying.
the day? Who
Then you
cares?
don't know, maybe I've cried like 5 times before I've gone to bed. Then you will not see it.
You know that sometimes you get so tired. I mean, you're burnt out. You just want to stay in your house and
But you just want to stay in the house. But at the same time, you need to show up. So I just like, Master, what is... Sometimes I even ask myself this question that way. Who even sent me? Karen, who sent you? Who sent you to be doing all this now you're doing like this? Who sent you?
But
Is it by
you do know
force?
that if you stop now, you're not going to feel happy about it.
Exactly.
You're not going to feel
The
happy.
thing is that what even makes me, like, when I wake up in the morning, I know that I have something to look forward to. You know, when you wake up and you have something to do, like, okay, even if I'm not going to school, I'm having others. Maybe I'm not having others, I'm doing YouTube. If I'm not doing YouTube, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Like, having things to do actually makes me happy. Because I don't like to sit and not do anything. Yeah, I don't like to sit and not do anything. So it's like having things to do actually makes me happy. Like, I'm happy about the fact that, okay, I don't have to wake up and then I just sit. Because the days I wake up and I just sit, I just feel so, what's the word? So unproductive. So I don't want to even say useless.
I don't know. You feel so idle, and then that even gives room for negative thoughts into your mind. You start looking at things you're normally not supposed to be looking at, and
so after all that work, somebody come and tell you that
they have problems. Your parents pay for everything now.
Oh, anyways, the thing is that when people make some kind of comments now, I don't even answer you. I'm not even having energy to even start exchanging words to you. Like, you have to be. Well, if you want to think that way, think that way. Now you sabi. Let me continue doing my work than working.
Be like
when I'll blow, you see that, oh, this girl was really working hard though. In the meantime, say what you want.
Even like that, you still see people who have already made it big out there, but some people still look for reason to invalidate their work. You see now.
They're just a hater.
Yeah. Some people just look for reason to invalidate their work. So I think that even when you look at it critically, you see that even if you make it tomorrow, they'll still be like, somebody don't look at her. She had a good background starting from. You see now, don't compare with her. She had it all.
When she started, no, there are people there, blah blah blah. Everybody's story is not the same.
It's true that some people might have advantages, but even with those advantages, you need hard work.
Yeah.
As in, you need hard work. Don't just say that somebody is just some advantages. There are people here who are probably from, how do I say, from wealthier backgrounds than you. Are they doing what you're doing?
Exactly.
Are they doing what they are doing?
Sometimes so that's not like the main thing. The main thing is not where you come from. The main thing is your mindset. That's the main thing, because you can have somebody coming from the richest background ever, but if that person does not have the mindset, the person will not do anything.
And no matter what type of help they give the person, you see people who have been given help, support, but they're wasted it. So yeah, people just
that's so bad, so
always
bad.
Look for something to say.
But I just want to appreciate the people that see that you're putting in the work, and they actually come and tell you that, wow, keep up. Wow, you're doing great for yourself. Wow, just continue doing what you're doing. Wow, you inspire me too. Like, it's so good when somebody appreciates what you do. But at the same time, when you appreciate somebody's work, somebody will also eventually come and appreciate yours. But if you only feel like you talk bad about what somebody is doing, then you're ready to also get that energy when you start doing your own thing. So I just want to say thank you to all those that are very, very supportive of the people around you. Like, you see somebody doing something, are like, oh, that's great, keep up, or constructive criticism, because that's one thing also. Because some people will come and criticize, but it's nothing good. They just have all the negative things to say. Do not tell that, oh, only this thing like this is nice, but what do you think about if you had done it this way? Do you not think that you would have come out? Opposed to somebody that will just come and say, this kind of rubbish is this now. It's not even just nice. I mean, look at the difference.
And they don't know.
Because talking about what you say.
You know that people do that, they give you a lot of how do I say, psychological battles.
Yeah.
They increase the psychological battles that you have to fight, because now you have to go back and try to empower yourself, make sure that those things that people say, you're going to even hear them, but they are not going to get to you. And that too is a lot of work. Well, at the end of the day, we're all just getting better. If a person sees that what they're going to do is move around discouraging people from chasing their goals, looking for things to pull them down, you're deceiving yourself, because as you're pulling that person down, as long as the person is a determined person, they'll go back and try to look for ways to overcome that challenge, and they become better. They get better. I think that the people who give good remarks now, like sometimes it's just a guy who doesn't even wear makeup comes and says that, okay, I don't wear makeup, but I see the way that you put effort into this thing. I see the way that you try to make it work. Courage, just keep going. It's a lot to me. It's a lot.
No, it means a lot.
It's a lot. Like when somebody says that you feel good about what you're doing, you feel that, okay, what I'm doing
is actually something.
It's something. I'm doing something, and then you go out there, you're more inspired. You have better ideas to now go and even get more clients and more money. So it's not necessarily about supporting with money or buying something.
Just words. Words will go a long way. Like as much as words can make, you can also break. So be very mindful of the words that you use.
So yeah, if you're out there and you support people, like just emotionally, psychologically, please keep doing it. They need it more than you realize. They need it more than you realize.
Okay, our next question is: what are the negative habits that our peers portray that you try to avoid?
I think I try really, really hard not to end up following others, not having my own direction, like my own plan. End up following other people, just being influenced by whoever easily. I think it's something that many young people do. Like somebody gets into doing something not because they have a vision, not because they have anything planned, but just because they saw their neighbor doing it, and then they just jump into it. Tomorrow they see another person, they jump into it. I really don't want to end up doing that, because I feel like you end up wasting a lot of time in your life. You're not really progressing because you don't exactly know where you're going to. It's really important to know where you're going to. You know where you're going to, you know what to do to get there. Even if you don't know what to do to get there and you're looking at someone else, you're looking to try to learn how you can maybe learn from their own experiences or their own ways to try to get you to your destination. But when you don't have a direction like that, many young people don't have direction. Like they just start this today, do this tomorrow, and then they do it all in the name of how do I say? Should I say hustling? They just, it's like anything that can help you make money. They just jumping on it today. Tomorrow you jumping onto that one, jumping onto that one, and then you're doing that and crossing every boundary. It's like at the end of the day, you don't even have any boundary. You just do this today, do that tomorrow, do this today. I don't want to be like that. I want to always know where I am going to. Like earlier I said, sometimes I get emotional. One of the things that gets to me is when I find myself in a situation where I don't see where I'm going to. It's like I had a plan and then something happens and I can no longer visualize things so much like that. I hate not knowing where I'm going to. I hate not knowing what the plan is. It's true that you see that man proposes and God disposes, but it's always good to at least have a destination in mind. Even when praying, you're praying to God, like, please help me do this. But put your will, let your will be first. If it's not your will, okay, no problem. But at least this is what me I'm pleading for. So I think that it's important that, but youths out there don't know where they're going to. Most of them. I mean, let me not say youths out there. Most people they don't know where they're going to. They just want to follow people, and that gives room for a lot of distractions.
So what advice will you give somebody that has not really been able to find his or her direction? Like, what can the person do?
I think that if a person has not been able to find their direction, it's not an easy step. It's not an easy step because it could take months, even years, for somebody to even know that this is what I want to do. But all I'm emphasizing on is that take some time out to find out what you want to do with your life. That way you're not going to be jumping in on what A is doing or what B is doing. It's not as if you're going to have a plan that you're so sure of, you're 100% sure of. No. Sometimes all of us, I don't know about you, but even sometimes me, I feel like maybe all these things that I'm doing, they are not really, how do I say, they might not work out the way that I imagine. Every now and then you feel so, but at least have something that you're so convinced about that you can work hard on no matter what somebody says. Because now, if you do not have direction, if you do not believe in what you're doing, today when somebody, I think that a lot of people have said things that can discourage you a lot. Now, when somebody is going to say something like that, so you're just going to go back and abandon it and jump in on something else, and tomorrow another person is still going to say it. So it's like that to me. Whatever you're going to do, be it a spiritual retreat, whatever sort of retreat you're going to do, to find out where you're going to, it's necessary to find out where you're going to. When you find out where you're going to be busy trying to figure out how to get there.
Yeah. And suppose when you don't know what you're doing, it's like you're just floating in space. You don't know where you're going. You don't know anything.
So my advice is find out where you're going to at all costs. Even if you're going to have to take time out, not doing anything, just trying to figure it out. Take time out and figure it out. It's important.
And then when you figure it out, it's operation ahead. I think that's it. Do I really have anything to say about this question?
Never looked at your age mate doing something like Papa God, I beg. Like Papa God, I beg.
The most annoying thing for me these days is just these scammers. That's one of the very annoying things, because you just see these people, they don't have value for money, and you see how other young people tend to look at this people like, child master, God when you're asking that God when.
When exactly do you want God to say?
I don't know. When, what, when, where, when, how.
When should I encourage you to go ahead and
like you see these people, I mean, such a way that, and then they're everywhere now. You turn right, you see scammer. You turn left, you look up, you look down, and then ask yourself that where this upcoming generation now, is this the example that those ahead of them are actually coming and setting? So you see somebody now that is living up as the person is like, let me go meet this my elder scammer friend. So I should teach me how this scamming thing works, so that I also start scamming my own money. And then you see that the value for money goes away, because you now that is working hard, and you see that you're looking at another person that is just spending money anyhow, like, child, but man will really ever reach this kind of level. So meanwhile, it's not even a good thing. It's not the right way. I mean, we're not out here to judge people, but again, when something is clearly not good. Yes, when something is clearly wrong, and you're just like, nah, this is not good, and I should not find myself in this thing or in this place, or I should not even find somebody around me doing this kind of thing, because at the end of the day, it does not help you.
And it's funny, I wish, like, when you were telling that story, I recall this person that I said, somebody texted me, and there are usually many people texting me like that on Messenger, and some of them were probably my classmates some time ago, and then they text me, and then this person said, you reply like that because you don't know, you think you still have the old image of me in your mind. You don't know who I've become. And I was like, no, sir, whoever you have become, my principles are still my principles. Whatever you want us to talk about that you can't tell me here, no, don't expect me to give you my number. So it's like, it's just funny to me, because when you said the first thing that came to my mind was, okay, so you have succeeded in scamming, and now you want to come and impress me. You want to come and impress me, as in, so I really don't care. Like, go and, honestly, I don't have, there's some things that you always say that there's always going to be a difference between somebody who does it legitimately and somebody who does it through some crooked means. Because you look at those people, it's true they have money, but you don't respect them. You just do not have respect for them. You see somebody who has worked hard for what they have, and the respect that you have for them is just there. I mean, it's just natural. It's not like something that you have to force or whatsoever. Anyway.
These young people out there, never underestimate the power of hard work. Regardless of what you do, there's always that hard work that you have to put inside, and then there's God also because even the hard work that you put in, you still have to tell God, I beg you, crown this my efforts with success.
If not, they always say, if the Lord buildeth not a house, the laborers labor in vain.
Yes, so that's
I see we explain.
So it's later, no evidence.
Like that.
No evidence. You won't work. There's no evidence.
But you know that the reality is that even as you're saying like that, some people are still looking at you and saying, "Hey, Karen," because you're born in comfortable home.
Yeah. So
you're not giving advice. You're not giving us advice. You're not like looking at you like you've tried to work hard or you've done anything. If you keep doing that, it's just hurting you and really it's stopping you from growing. You're looking for excuses for other people's success and it's not hurting them. It's hurting you. So
Like they always say that use what you have to your advantage. That's it. So no matter the little that you have or the much that you have, if you don't use your advantage, it will never be profitable for you. It will never be profitable for you. So it's not about looking at bed. You started from here. Okay, our stories can never be the same. You too can start from somewhere. It might not maybe take the amount of time that it's taking for the two of us, but last, put in your own efforts and see how your own is going to go for you. Because if you want to just lay back in your comfort zone and you're just like, oh, you're already here because of this particular thing, you only remain where you are and you will never go. At the end of the day, who is at the losing end? You, not me, you.
Like you say that to me, how much is expected. So
you not come back and tell them that, oh, you are coming from here and you have still not been able to. I beg go.
It's funny that from whatever direction you're coming from, everybody has their difficulties.
Exactly.
Even if it might not be easy for you to imagine, everybody has their difficulties. So I just don't like when people invalidate other people's efforts. So I should give honor to whom honor is due. Very simple. Do I know what I'm doing? Yeah. Do I know? Am I sure?
I never thought I'd be in love like this.
Even as I'm taking trash here like this.
And I just got you, my mind goes on a trip. You came in and knocked me on my heart. I don't know lyrics again.
What are we supposed to do?
We're supposed to close our video. So guys, look at this beauty. Have you ever seen ice cream before? Have you? Anyways,
if I didn't do this work, I would have said you're overhyping yourself.
So guys, I've come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. From all the conversations that we had, the questions, in fact, everything that we talk about in the video, I hope you were able to pick out at least one thing from there that's going to help you out. I mean, you can see the way I'm looking. Anyways, let the makeup artist talk about her work.
Okay guys, so it was a nice time doing the video. I had a nice time doing the chit-chatting. I hope that you learned something from our talk, and I hope that you learned something from the makeup process, even though it wasn't so detailed. Okay, so you can find me on TikTok, you can find me on Instagram at Glow by PT, as in letter P and letter T, Glow by PT, no space. On Facebook at Phenomenal Touches.
Anyways, I'm going to link everything down below. I'll put all her links, Insta, Facebook, TikTok, so you can easily reach out to her and book yourself some glam like this one. Okay. Now we'll just prepare for a quick photo shoot, right? We'll have a quick photo shoot that we're going to do, because all of this makeup will not go for nothing.
So we're doing a photo shoot at Verdant Empire Studios in Yaounde at Jouvence.
Make sure to book them for your photo shoots whenever. In fact, whenever you need photo shoot, don't forget. I'm also going to, they have Insta.
Yeah, they have Insta.
Anyways, everything will just be linked down in the video. So see you guys. Don't
forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment.
Confirm. I already forgot. You won't like me.